Hi everyone, I'm Prema Gurunathan, Managing Director of Upstream, and I'm going to be talking a bit more about the White City Innovation District in London. Do join us for what is going to be a very interesting session.
Hello everyone, welcome to this Ecosystem Experience breakout session titled Building an Innovation District in White City, London. For those of you that don't know what an innovation district is, it's a zone where public and private stakeholders seek to attract entrepreneurs, startups, big business incubators, and other support organizations in order to boost collaboration and economic activity in that zone. I'm Philip Murray, the OVHcloud Startup Program Leader in Northern Europe, which includes UK and Ireland, and I'll be asking Prema Gurunathan, MD of Upstream, some questions about this White City Innovation District and how OVHcloud is involved. My introduction to Upstream was through my relationship with Imperial College London, and Prema, we met at a deep tech networking event. Can you tell us a bit more about this White City Innovation District, as well as how Upstream, Imperial College London, and the Deep Tech Network are involved?
Sure thing, Philip. Upstream is a partnership between Imperial College London and Hammersmith and Fulham Council. For those of you who aren't based in the UK, Hammersmith and Fulham Council is a local authority or a unit of local government in West London. And to give you a sense of what this means, the council has responsibility for about 185,000 people within a rather small area of 16.4 kilometers square, so Google tells me. And White City is at the northern tip of what is a very long and slim borough, and it was built back in 1908 for the Summer Olympics, so that's nearly over 100 years ago. And in those 100 years, we've seen a lot of changes, and I suppose there's been residential changes, people moving in and out. But some of you who might be a bit more au fait with London may realize it's actually the original place where the BBC was headquartered, and we still have the BBC here today. Now, you can understand why local government might fund us, but why might a university like Imperial College do the same? And it's not just because Imperial has a new campus in White City. It's also because this university, which is frequently on the list of top 10 global universities, has a mission to benefit society through excellence in science, engineering, medicine, and business. And in White City, Imperial has a lot more space, and it's better able to bring together its researchers, its corporate partners, entrepreneurs, and the local community to coexist and co-create on an unprecedented scale, to turn cutting-edge scientific research into real-world benefits for society. And that's why Imperial has found common cause with Hammersmith and Fulham Council and produced this industrial strategy that was published back in 2017. And I suppose a very pithy way is to sum up what's happening here is that what MIT did for Boston, Massachusetts, is what we hope Imperial will do for Hammersmith and Fulham, and in particular, White City. But we are aiming for a more inclusive form of growth, which is one thing the otherwise very useful and successful Boston MIT case study hasn't really achieved. So, as I've mentioned, Upstream is a partnership between Imperial and Hammersmith and Fulham, and our mission is to turn the borough into a leading destination for the science, tech, and creative industries, and to help the acceleration of the White City Innovation District. And if you look at innovation districts, they have three key assets: economic, physical, and networking. Upstream's role is very much around the networking piece, connecting people and convening people to solve common challenges. The Deep Tech Network itself was launched in May 2019 and is organized with Imperial's Chemistry Department, Enterprise Division, and of course, my team at Upstream. And its intention is to encourage interaction and collaboration between businesses and Imperial's researchers and develop a deep tech innovation ecosystem around Imperial's White City campus. Now, under the auspices of the network, which meets every quarter, we've been showcasing members of the network and providing everybody with the opportunity to ask questions and, meet each other in this really thriving ecosystem. Now, deep tech is actually quite a wide umbrella. It covers biotech, clean tech, med tech, cyber, AI, aerospace, and defense. So some of these people work on have common technologies, they might have common approaches, even if they operate in very different spheres or sectors. And they don't always speak to each other. So for us, the Deep Tech Network is a great opportunity to bring everyone together.
Thanks, Prima, for that explanation of the Innovation District. Can you tell us a bit about how cloud helps to facilitate the activities within the Innovation District?
Yes, of course. I think there are several things that the cloud can really do to help with the Innovation District and the startups within it. First of all, if you look at the sectors within deep tech, so health tech, med tech, and all the other sectors I've mentioned, there's a very, very high need for cloud infrastructure, and that's what we can get. The second thing is cloud offers flexibility and scalability. So, 1 minute you might be quite a small startup, not a great deal of demand. The next bit, you've got traction. You've got people coming through your virtual door and saying, I want your service. So it's really important that they are able to have this degree of flexibility going from 0 to 100 acceleration very quickly and perhaps dipping back occasionally or growing further. So the flexibility and scalability of the cloud is incredibly important. I've also mentioned we're talking about sectors that deal in very sensitive human matters, biotech in particular and medtech, but also perhaps on the aerospace and defense side. So there's an issue around, human privacy, but also around human security and also around IP. So we're talking about the need for compliance, for security, and what the cloud does is it has these things built in, and there's a sense of assurance. Now, the final benefit of the cloud is for anyone who's worked in a startup, you have 5 jobs, you've got 5 job titles, and the fact that this is one less burden, you haven't got to think about the management of the infrastructure because it's outsourced, is one thing slightly off your plate. And in a very busy startup, I think that can only be a benefit.
Well, thanks, Prima. Yeah, I'm really excited as the OVHcloud Startup Program leader in Northern Europe to be involved with this Innovation District, and I'm excited to see how cloud solutions can both benefit the district, but specifically the startups in that district. Can you tell us a bit more about our plans going forward and how you see those benefiting White City and Upstream?
Within White City, we're obviously going to be, we've actually just done an event, so got my timing confused, but we're going to be running a series of cloud-related seminars together to be delivered by OVHcloud Startup Program. We've also agreed to promote and attend each other's events where appropriate. And finally, you have also spoken to us a lot about how the OVHcloud Startup Program could support startups in the White City Innovation District, free infrastructure, for instance, in the form of cloud credits and some other support. And I really look forward to working more closely with OVHcloud to support the growing ecosystem in White City.
Yeah, so we're also very excited to be working with the White City Innovation District, and we can be really a useful partner to support programs and initiatives like this, because we come in as a technology partner, the startup program offering, as Prima indicated, this free cloud infrastructure and support that can really help businesses to get off their feet and to grow and to grow quickly. And so that support can be very valuable. And at the same time, we're looking to work with partners to bring more startups into the program so more startups can benefit from the program. The startup program has just launched globally, and we're offering now a level for scale-ups as well as startups. which is exciting, as well as more technical support and also the benefit of access to market opportunity. So it's a great time to be working with us, and we're looking forward to more relationships like this where we can really grow the startup ecosystem and create more economic activity at the same time. Great, that ends the presentation. Thanks, Prima, for your presentation, and we'll move now on to the Q&A session.